My boyfriend asks if I want something to eat as we pull into the cookout drive-thru, and all I can think is of last year when I was starving myself, running so hard, and Tyler's mom made homemade meatloaf out of love. It was so good that I wept when I ate, because I finally understood what eating was, the give and the take. But the thought of this conglomerate chemical patty, well, at the moment, I'd rather starve myself sick than eat this. But I refrain from the explanation and just say, nah, baby, I don't want anything. While the tears are welling up in my eyes like a flogged priest's backside, taking the shape of crucifixes. There's a stigmata stuck in my throat. I'm choking on the world. My palms were bleeding psalms against my face when I finally break through the tears to say, you know, if I were God, I wouldn't want to talk to us either. But even as I utter this, I know it's ridiculous, because I can feel his great fist coming down inside me to grab me for the pin. So I say, nah, God, he's still talking to us all the time. We just forgot the language. Tonight, I saw poets clack out ghosts between their teeth, become possessed by the connection between the living and the dead, the damned and the forgiven, and they're tied together in that order. I saw a woman crumble under her souled scale, and what opportunity disguised itself as a door. I wanted to tell her, honey, you already won. See, the competition, this stage is just a mind trick, but we, look at me, we are the magicians, and the magic, it's real, it's inside of us. But I went back to big city to see some souls in celebration, to find the flesh had already been rotten, poisoned by the slave cycle. I wanted to turn over tables, tell them this here ain't no waste of space. When you gather, you have potential, but you kill the outcome with an excuse to let loose. There's a lot of movement, but ain't nothing been moved. So here we are now at a gas station. And ambulances are riding by, executing their sirens, and it sounds like cash registers. The drawer is all skull and bones. The dead suddenly appear more awake than we ever were. And I'm praying while he's pumping blood into our steel horse, since all the flesh is rotten. And I'm trying to find a way to tell God in the world I'm sorry. I've been watching my friends get picked off one by one, and I've been out here in these woods lying to myself like a coward, thinking if I just stay out here a little bit longer, I'll gain some sort of knowledge to turn the tides of our corruption. But y'all, the war, it's all around us, and there ain't no going back to sleep once you wake up. God is speaking to me in all tongues, and I can't feel anything but the sorrow and the sickness and the disintegration of continuous generations with the dead around me being risen. I can't feel anything but the stigmata bleeding into my stomach, and God knows that I'm not hungry. Not for one more bite nor corpse morsel. It all tastes like killing in the name of. It all tastes like the salt from Sodom, the sins of our fathers, the raped leftovers of our mothers. And I'm trying to conjure up the spirit of my dead brother, Alito, and ask him, did he ever find an answer in what he suggests we do to pull out of this system? I'm sitting here being eaten from the scream emitting from the earth while my boots are lacing themselves. Or maybe it's Alito himself tying them up to go back to war.